big homies in the industry, most definitely, and I did not write this is straight from the dome. Another one of the big homies in the industry, definitely so far, perhaps the best or at least one of the best producers in Nam at the moment. A gifted soul and a genuine human being.
I'm feeling the spirit. I'm feeling the spirit. Thank you, man.
Check this home.
That's some real respect.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's blushing.
Araffat is here with us. A young veteran of the music industry.
Yep. I am.
Much respect.
Thank you,
Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Glad to be here too, bro. I'm happy to be here. Impressed with the setup.
No, most def. Tell us. How's life? How's life? How's the music industry treating you?
Life is beautiful for me. The music
you know I have hard questions lined up for you, eh?
Nothing is hard for me.
Alright, most def.
I've dealt with the worst cases in my life, and I think this by now in my life, nothing can be hard. So, with anything you can throw, I can deal with it.
Amen.
Coming to the newspapers, coming back to publicity. Good publicity, terrible publicity, lies or not lies, doesn't really matter. Bruh, shoot, I'm ready.
No, Steph,
for me, I'm all about the truth, and I always say that things only becomes difficult when you try to hide the truth. You know? So that's just what it is.
No, definitely. But okay, let's start off with what everybody is doing. I was telling, I can't remember who. I think it was one of my colleagues at work that were like we have a few interviews scheduled for today, and then they asked me who was it. I was like, oh no, we have Esmond coming on, and then on the second part of the segment, because there is no way we can sort of interview both of these great artists in one go. No, let's just be honest. The truth is the truth, eh? Sure. There's no way we can interview them in one go. So we're gonna split it. And then she asked who's the next part, who's the next guest, and I said it's Araffat coming on. And then one of the questions she asked me was that she said Araffat, and don't take offense to this. She said is he still making music? I thought he stopped making music.
I'm actually happy. That's actually a very good question. There's a reason to that.
Yeah.
There's a point in time in my life where in music I was extremely very active with artists who would go from town to town for performances and stuff like that. And then with that came a lot of hatred, jealousy, envy. And for some weird reason, this is something about when you try to work towards your goals and your missions, you just end up, without even forcing it, you just make enemies. Yes. And then you end up finding, you surprising yourself that even certain individuals that you thought is actually your family, your brothers, are actually your worst enemies, and they were never your friends from the get-go. And then because of that, I decided to lay low. Understand? I decided to lay low, focus on the mature artists, not this hippie, whatever kind of artists. I'm so tired with the kind of nonsense that's actually happening in the industry with the stupid music, the letting no content, and the beats are terrible, not even well. We're gonna
let you be completely honest.
Okay.
Let's try and stay away from something, especially with artists. You know, like a comment like that can sometimes sort of break a young artist, especially if they're
Look. For me, I'm not going to mention any names. That is for truth. But I still believe that there's a problem about Namibia when it comes to the truth being told. For some weird reason, we have learned an art of shying it away. You understand? And I'm so tired of living that kind of life over and over. And I think it's about time that we need to tell the people, even the upcoming artists, just the truth. Just what it is when what's happening in the industry. You know? I'm fed up. I'm tired. You called me a veteran today. How long have I been in this industry? I'm frustrated.
But willy-nilly you get past the nitty-gritty, and you little piggies will learn to fear me. Come near me and hear me, cause it's just life, right? So stay right, yeah. That's why I hold this crooked mic, right? Rhyme tight till these motherfuckers say I'm like Mike. But watch me, on my vamp tip, no camp shit. Hit the limelight like a line pipe, bout to bite tight. Almost 15 minutes. Smash it with my right till the shit bleeds, kill it. Swish it like an MVP, JBGs. About to hit headlines like heists.
The worst artists I've ever worked with, I'm not going to mention any names.
Yeah.
It's artists that don't listen to producers and don't
JBG.
Thank you.
Understand? Because you find really artists that think they know it all. And you know, the situation of Namibia is the fact that anybody tomorrow can buy a computer, a laptop, and get Cubase on the system and he's a producer. That's the situation in our country, or can be an artist, you understand? And what I've noticed, my most complicated artists I've actually worked with are the ones that are upcoming, not the established. That's actually very funny, you know? Yeah. So I would say the upcoming artists are the worst artists sometimes, most of the time, that I actually work with. That's just
Listen.
Let me just ask
Okay,
you
go ahead.
one question.
Then I'll come with the machine.
What
fun.
type of equipment do you use or software?
Software. Well, I use a very normal standard-based Cubase 5. That's what I use. Reason 5. That's what I still use. Due to the fact that in Namibia we're not yet properly exposed to always the latest things. Even though we do, those things are expensive when it comes to our country. And this is what I always believe. It's not about the software you're using. You know? It's about the guy behind the software.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Araffat is behind the software.
It's about the guy behind the software.
And behind the mic today. Okay, let's go. Let's go back. She took it a bit like there. I'm gonna bring it back again. Mazanga. Like a lot of people might know, might not know. What I hear is that you guys are working together again. And I like to be honest with you, I didn't really sort of dive into the whole issue before that. But is that a rumor? Is it true? Is that
you see that there's so much lies was told about that whole story when it comes to the Mazanga.
Okay.
Number one, they were useless people who just came from the street. Let's start off with that. I'm being a truthless right now. I'm not trying to be nice. I'm not trying to flirt anybody, and that's how I've lived all my life in the music industry. Because I don't try to please nobody, not even the president. Especially when it comes to the truth. The truth should remain the truth, and the truth is never always sweet. Now, this is the thing. What happened? The situation with them guys is that they came from nowhere on my money, my talent, my creativity, boomed up. Understand? They literally didn't do anything except taking a pen and a paper, whereby I even had to help them write the lyrics. However, the good thing is recently we patched up our things. You know, we spoke, we sat down, they apologized, they realized that they went wrong. I will never say I went wrong. I will never even take that because first of all, who was Mazanga before Araffat wasn't there?
Yeah. You
understand? So and then the problem with Namibia is the fact that I exposed these guys to fans that fell in love with them. Not knowing that behind these guys there's a Hulk, who's Araffat. I am Hulk of this industry. I take pride in it. I am the best, the greatest. You understand? So let's get down. No, this is what it is.
You must always feel that way.
That's what I feel and that's what I am. And you know one thing I don't take pride in other people's opinions or what they say, what they think of me. If you want to think of me in some type of way, to hell with yourself. I'm okay with the way I think of myself because for me, my number one thing is what God think of me. And know what the fellow person think of me. So coming back to the Mazanga issues, at least we patched up our issues. We fixed our issues. We sat down. They've noticed where they went wrong. Now what happened with the whole Mazanga thing is there were snitches. People are called friends. People I thought were from other labels.
It was people around them.
There were people around them from other record labels. Yes. One of the biggest record labels in the country, which I won't mention the name. Don't worry. And that came, and they noticed.
We protect artists, we don't protect record labels. Like, we're out here to get the truth, eh?
Okay, no, hold on, but I'm also there to protect my brand because it's his own things, you understand? So what happened, these guys came to sabotage the whole mission because they've noticed they cannot outdo my group that time. They couldn't outdo or outperform or outshine this group. Every time we had the performances, we always killed it. You understand? So what happened, they started coming through that whole nonsense of being friends and gamma affiliations and nonsense and blah, blah, blah. Me being a nice person who takes I trust people very easy. That's one thing I've learned and that's one mistake I've worked on with myself, you understand? The next thing I heard is boom, things happened. And then they signed up under a certain Takamisa something, whatever.
No, but look here. I'm on Google right now. I can say who they signed up.
No, it's fine.
That's not a secret.
No, it's okay. No, but it's fine. Look, I just don't think certain things it's necessary for us to say.
Okay, okay, it's not. Yeah. You're right. Okay, you're right.
So basically, they happened, and then they went stupid, and they went to do terrible albums. After they went for me, you've never heard them shining on songs and whatever, except me trying to make good music videos. But it was songs that are a bit funny, you understand? And I think only now, the last time when I went to check out Key, we patched up things. I really could hear something coming up now. You know, they got humble, they understood, and they learned their lesson.
Now these characters, like you hear about them a lot, especially if you're somebody who's really into music and if you're a music scholar, you'll hear about these sort of shadows that exist around artists. I remember both the first producer that I ever went to, DJ Zati, and yourself, warn me about these characters, but I walk my own line, like like my head is in the cloud somewhere. But then like no, and that's something I remember, and that's actually why I decided let me sort of try and get my own equipment and work from home, because like that's an environment, because this is the art that I create. I want to create it in a place that's sort of free from influence and free from these but who you don't have to name names, but like in what form do these people take? Like what kind of things do they whisper in artists? Because remember, there's a lot of young artists that are listening there.
Substances is number one.
And remember, let me just because like this interview is going to be a bit longer. But then like because I think there is actually some advice that you can give younger artists, just help them make life a little bit easier for themselves.
Okay, here's a situation. Let me say, for example, I sign her up, right?
Yeah.
And there's a thing about me. I don't know what is it that it's almost I've got this problem that every girl I date, every nigga wants to date. You get that kind of situation. Every artist I take under me, the rest of the other labels also wants.
Yeah.
That's basically what's happening. That's what's happened every time, you know.
You should tell them to get talent scouts.
I'm good at it, and maybe because of this, I'm a producer and I know what sound is. Yeah. I'll give you a hypothetical situation. I take her up. I signed her, right? We do our first music video. It's rocking. The response is good. The fans are going crazy. And then the next thing, she drops an album, bam, it's a hit, she's in demand. There are these kind of fellas in the industry. Actually, yeah, I would say fellas in the industry. That were like, okay, Araffat is sitting there with like a weapon. Now we have got a problem that we need to solve. How do we do this? Okay, cool. What they will do, they will try to investigate her, try to find out what is her weaknesses.
Let's get back.
Okay, cool. And what happened, maybe, for example, she likes to drink alcohol. They will always come in the name of a friend. Hey, what's up? Where you at? We love what you're doing. And these are big acts in the industry. And obviously, you came from nowhere, and all of a sudden, Esmond, my friend, rather use my friend, Esmond is calling you. Yo, what's up? Where you at, man? You did a good song the last time, and I liked it. Yeah. Oh, no, thank you. No, I just want to let you know I'm a fan. Alright, cool, sure, club down. That was just the first day. The second day, he'd be like a text. Hey, I just heard your song playing on Radio Energy. You see, they come in a form of serious friendship. But just hold up, let me finish this up. And then the next is, yo, what's up, man? We are at somewhere, this function, I'm here with who and who. They will be mentioning big acts. Okay, we are here with Arafat and the what and the what. We just thought of maybe you coming to join us and so something. There's also nice drinks here. Then she comes over, the next thing is, they give her, buy her drinks, get her drunk, sometimes maybe even drug her or whatever. And the next thing is, they get her into the habit of alcohol to an extent that she gets hooked to alcohol.
Yeah.
I've seen that happening over and over. These things is not happening only in Hollywood, it's happening right here in our own motherland, Namibia. Let me rephrase it. Namibia, maybe that would be better. So, that's why it's very important that you really need to know who's your teams around you. You say, I always say that I can tell, show me your friends and I'll tell you tomorrow.
Yeah.
But can I say one thing? And look, like I am somebody who has been in the industry, and I do keep my ear on the ground, and I hear everything, even though I don't sort of share everything. Even with yourself, and this is but this is a problem that I've also encountered, because I work with maybe 2 or 3 groups of people. There are certain people that are constant that I work that have been there, like from the time I started in this music industry, but I don't know if it's a black illness. And I say that as somebody who sort of looked into the psychology of sort of black people. Like I'm not speaking from a point of ignorance, or if it's a Namibian illness, that's a question mark. Where people really struggle to sort of stick together. Like I can come up with a group. For example, like it's only now that I'm actually seeing. But and remember, part of the reason why I'm saying this is, for example, one of the people that I'm working with, I've known him since grade 1. Like he actually met my mother. That's I've met his mother. I've met his father. So there's a very big difference there, because no matter sort of what you try and do, I will still sit there and be like, yo, G, but you're tripping. Yo, you also tripping, dude. But swear word to you, swear word to me. Alright, cool, we're good. Let's drink a beer. It's cool, bro. Like we know each other. But then it seems like every sort of camp goes it's like almost like a 2-year cycle where everybody goes this way, everybody goes that way. Somebody goes this way, somebody goes this way. This person is saying this about that one, that person is saying this one. Me, the good thing is, whatever you heard me saying, ask me if it's the truth or not, I'll say it in front of your face.
Yeah.
But then no, but that's because I'm not gonna attack you or like it's more, it comes from a place of advice. But what is that? Like what is that? I don't understand it. Why can black people or Namibians in general not stick together?
I don't. To be honest with you, I think it's a Namibian situation. And I think probably also because of the population. Look, there's a lot of factors. It's very easy for us to point fingers in Namibians are like this, but there's also a lot of factors that contribute to why Namibians are in a certain way. You know, first of all, remember we just got our independence recently. If you look at it and you can literally count it. We are still in our 20s. And secondly, our population is ridiculously very small. You understand? And if you look at South Africa, the 40 million people, that's a lot. Like the whole Joburg alone is the whole population of Namibia. I mean, I've heard of like there's artists in South Africa that are not even well known to the mainstream, but that are making it in their hometown.
Yeah.
They have cars from their music, they've got houses from their music, they got business money from their music in like a small hometown in South Africa.
Thank you.
You understand? And they're not known to the mainstream, they're not known to the trace, the channel, you know why? Because of the population.
Yeah.
You understand? So look at it from that angle. And then secondly, it's something I've noticed, and for me, I think I'll blame our leaders somehow. I will say this openly. I do blame our leaders of our country. That there's somehow just something about there's something that is not okay. If you look at it, there's troublous issues going on in our country. Whether you want or not, it's there. Everywhere is there. I mean, look at Aspen said about it that for him to catch up, him being light skinned has to work 10 times harder than a darker skinned person. Yeah. And unfortunately, that's a sad reality. But then it depends on a darker skinned person from which tribe or nationality. And I need to agree with you because I'm supposed to be interviewing you, right? Okay, but then is it really that, or is it? Look, remember I said contributing factors.
The contributing factors. Okay.
Yeah, contributing. Those are just contributing factors.
Yeah, all right.
You understand? Yeah. Coming back to the main thing, the truth here in Namibia, just what it is. Jealousy and envy.
Oh, yeah. I was about to
the moment I see my nigga is about to rise up and about to become something new, for some weird reason I start feeling some type of way against you. And I'm like, no, but why should he be the one rising up? And I worked hard. Yeah. And you know what? Then for some, that's where I remember what I said, the sabotaging and all those things, backstepping. That's what I went through. You know, that's actually something you told me. I think it was I think there's been points where I didn't agree with you on certain things. Like, okay, maybe this dude just doesn't know me. But then, like, it's been, no. But dude, bruh, but that it is what it is. But then that's one thing that you told me that I actually only started seeing like this year. Yeah. Like it's really like something where you sort of, I'm like, okay, I don't know you, I don't know your name, I've never met you, I've never done anything to you. I am such and such a person of such and such a character of such and such a caliber. What do you actually have against such and such a person unless you completely hate the light and what's good? Or the situation. I don't know what it is. But it's something that you told me, and it's good that you told me that. Can I just get something on that? Can I just say something? Can I just say something on that? Yeah. Here's the thing about what I've noticed about Namibia. We've got a bunch of losers out there. Yeah. Hold up. No. Hold up. Hear me out first. There's a bunch of stupid losers out there in the country. That don't know what to do with themselves. Yeah. That when they see somebody like you who knows what to do with yourself, they get angry and get pissed off because they don't know what to do with themselves. They can't, to an extent that they even feel, I don't know, have you ever met people who hate you for not knowing how to be successful, hating you for you being successful?
I told these niggas that we the niggas that's got the game. Couple of years back when I jumped on the stage, niggas thought I was insane. They never understood my pain. I was just trying to get the money. I was trying to blow up like some propane. But shit ain't the same without the flow, dog. I had to go and get it, had to get that dough. So I schemed the plan and put it back in demand.
Araffath Muhuure is a Namibian producer who owns a recording studio in Minto called 777 Studios. How do we get a hold of 777 Studios?
Yeah, it's the same question though.
Okay, first of all, can I be honest with you? There was a point in time when I was a young producer where I was so hungry to work with everybody. But I've reached a level.
You work with 90% of artists.
As a matter of fact, 150.
Yeah. Go above.
No, I skip 90s.
Very cool.
90s.
No. Okay, even 500, 5,000. Okay, by the way, it's so bad that, to be honest with you, I don't roll any more by money. I don't give a damn about your money. Go shove it in your behind.
Amen.
For me, it's about character and personality and attitude. If I can't get the best attitude and character and personality out of you. You're wasting my time, and trust me, I will waste your time. You understand? And it's not about just the money, because I've worked with so many people that come and pay the studio that have money, wasted my time with their money. Even though they paid me, I wasted my time because of their terrible attitude or because of them not being able to be taught. You cannot teach them, you can't tell them what to do, you can't advise them, because a lot of people just can't take advices. For them, they come from their bedroom, singing from their toilet, going to the bathroom, thinking they have a song, come to the studio, start singing the same song they were singing in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Not knowing exactly what goes into the whole process of making a song. You understand? So, I can't. That's probably why you asked that question. What happened to Araffat is still doing music? Is because I'm working with certain people, certain class of people.
Yeah.
When I say class, I'm not talking about the rich or the poor. I'm just saying with a certain mentality.
Can I say? I heard. I think this is something that you brought up earlier. One of the artists that you're working with, a specific female artist. I don't know if it's true or not, so I'm not going to say the name. Is there any specific female artist that you're working with at the moment?
There's one I work with.
Any young promising ones? Any veterans?
There is a lot. Unfortunately, there was a group that I had, and I fired them recently. I cannot mention the name because of the same issues that I'm set up in Namibia. And there was one of the top female artists I was working with, and she ran away with my money.
Okay, I
You see what I'm saying? No.
We're gonna stay away from.
No. Listen, I'm not gonna mention the names. As I said, I'm not that stupid. All I'm just saying, some of these things needs to be heard to let the people know what we producers go through. You see the passion comes steaming out of me.
Much deeper than.
No,
than
I have to
a lot of
ask
people
him
think.
a question.
Okay. Where we were like, it really looks like our current president Hage Geingob. This is about 9 months ago. It really seems as if he's busy cleaning house. And cleaning house in a way to say that cleaning house in a way that sort of understanding of what was before, understanding of what is, and sort of finding sort of the best way to move forward. That's what it seems like, and that's the conversation we're having. So it's not something that has to be censored out. Look, it's politics. We have these conversations every day at work.
Yeah.
And I love these conversations because like I'm a conspiracy theorist. Like I've seen every documentary, and I have like 2 or 3 theories about each politician and what they're doing, what they actually want to do, and what they're gonna do with that move after that. So it's like no. Like, but it looked like it was cleaning house, and everybody's not always with that, or some people might be against it or not. But then your political views are your political views. You are allowed to have them. That is your right. You are allowed to express them.
Thank you.
And that's just what it is.
I wanted to ask Araffat, like, Tequila is let me not say legend, but almost a legend, like pre-legend. But have she ever been through you?
Can I be honest about Tequila?
Yeah.
I love Tequila to death.
Okay.
Yeah. That Tequila is a sweetheart to my heart. She's a good heart. She's extremely misunderstood the same way I am to the industry. Because people has got this perception that Araffat is that way. You know what? Fuck you all.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then,
No, it's fine.
I'm really tired of trying to be something. No.
Of that.
I'm really no. You come to a point in your life, you get so tired, worrying about what people are thinking of you.
Yeah. No, you
shouldn't.
Especially provided that you come from a strong church background. Yeah, you should. All my life, I've been living under the shadow of people's words, people's mindsets, what they think of me, and that has put me in a state of depression. That I started doing some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Now that I stopped living that life, I literally actually found happiness.
But you have to understand. You're from a Christian background.
Yeah, a strong one.
A religious background.
Not religious.
Hold on. No.
Christian.
Who crucified Jesus Christ?
No, leave Jesus out of
It wasn't random people. No, I'm just saying.
He's right. It's the church.
No, it's not the church. The church wasn't there before, but
the Romans.
It was Jews that were, and he was a Jew. All right. That's just to say that
he was given up by the religious.
Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you anything, and the best thing that you can do for yourself is to surround yourself with like-minded people. But anyway, I'm preaching.
There was a downfall of the killer. I was there.
Okay.
So when the people, not the people, but I don't want to mention names.
Don't mention names.
Yeah, picked her up. Would you still help her? Because I know what she's going through right now. And I know that she has been there, but...
Here's the thing about Tequila, Tequila's got a golden voice.
Yeah.
Now, here she is. She's shining on top here. You've got all these females looking at her and who's intimidated by her because she's just, number one, a strong personality because she can't get it down.
Thank you.
And she doesn't shy away from, if she has to come fight for you, she will fight you. That's what I love about her. She's a lioness.
She is a good art. She is a good art, yeah.
But then
That's
I
how I
also
like.
say, if the people misunderstand these personalities because they are forward. You understand? I'm misunderstood in the industry because I'm extremely forward. And I'm taken to be as rude, ruthless, and that's what I say, I don't care. You understand? Because at the end of the day, all the people that thought of me like that, when they come close to me, they have a different perspective or different opinion about me. And so I think Tequila went through a lot of same thing that I actually went through, being attacked by the industry, by certain labels again, trying to take a snitcher off and whatever and so on. Right now, where Tequila is, I'm telling you, right, where she currently, because I'm working with her also, currently right now, I think Tequila is she's at a good place.
She's getting much
and
more stronger.
She is getting much more stronger. And the current album coming out, it's not a joke. Understand?
That's what I love. That's what I love to hear.
Listen to me, listen to me. Mind you, this is me and Glow behind her production. You understand? Me and Glow's behind her, and I think Glow's gonna be doing 70% of the album, and I'm just gonna do, which is still okay with family. You understand? Nothing personal.
Yes. So
And it's coming up really good. Dope. And I support Tequila throughout. I'm a Tequila fan.
So with the beat, you have actually to start with the scratch. You start with the piano or whatever. The melody that you get first, you start with it. And then you move forward, finding the right keys and the right bass and stuff to put on. Yeah, so from there, or at the bass, the bass was action. So this bass was given to me by Rush. Yeah, so he asked me to put that on. So here we go. Yeah, that's it. So I'll put the bass. That's basically that's the beat making process.
I'm happen to be one of the most fortunate people on earth. Not to say that I'm a special person. There's nothing special about me. I'm just a human being like any other person out there. The only difference between me and the next person is the fact that I'm very hungry with my passion, and that hunger is my fuel that makes me to do more research around my passion. So I around my work.
And the playing, you play actually, like there's a lot of producers that I know. There's some producers that I know that don't really know about keys and anything. There's some producers that know a little bit about keys and can play a little bit, but you can actually play. You can play guitar, I can play guitar, I can play bass guitar, I can play drums, I can play all that. Understand? But it came with me having the passion for it first. That's what I always tell the people, that you can do anything in the world. If you don't have the passion for that, you're wasting your time. You need to go for what you are passionate for. It starts with the passion. The question, what are you passionate for? When I say this, I really see the things that you told me a few years ago. This was almost like a dream. This is I can see it's a passion that was within you, that is burning. So obviously this wouldn't have existed if there's no passion. You wouldn't have pursued after this if there wasn't any passion. So most people, that's why we have a situation in Windhoek, I'm not going to mention those type of company. There's a situation of a guy that's extremely very rich in Windhoek, who's driving like one of the best cars in the country. Understand? Built himself a studio, one of the best studios in the country, but there's still no results coming out. You understand? Because his passion is somewhere else. This was just like a hobby for him to do, whatever. And I probably thought he's going to do. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. But all I'm just saying, look, when these things comes passion, and don't make a mistake. People can read and see your passion. And if people can read and see your passion, if that passion alone is enough to convince them that this is the right guy to work with. And I was privileged to have had that.
You understand? And people could see that in me, and then the next thing is, bam, I've got a whole bunch of people recording me. The next thing is I got also wrong people, so I started recording. The next thing I had was depression, and I started abusing a little bit of alcohol. Then the next thing is I had to rehab myself, talk to myself, and speak sense in my own head. And now I'm here talking to you, all sober.
No, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Give us a few sort of. But you've given us so many inspirational words already. I can feel more.
Look at this.
No. Okay, but tell us. I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this this question, but then tell us about music and sort of family life, balancing those two, because that is a hard one. Because especially for me, like for the last 3 months.
Like I wanted to ask him one question. Like I've been a mom of 2. And being a single mom, actually being a single mom of 2, and still I've been trying to get out where I've been. So mostly I focus on my music and dancing and being on camera. So what advice can you give me?
What advice can I give you? Forgive yourself.
I did.
Good. Move on and live life and forgive.
One
thing I've noticed with a lot of people.
That's actually deep, eh?
One thing I've noticed with a lot of people, they move in here tomorrow with unforgiveness. Let's say, I don't know who are those 2 niggas who give you 2 kids, but however, you still look fly and.
Thank you.
So, let me not say that. So, what I was trying to say, what I want to say is just this, eh?
Half time.
Forgive yourself. It happened. Make peace with the people, the baby daddies, whoever they are. Love them, let them go. And move on and find you. Trust me.
No.
But I always believe in one thing, that the moment the next day you wake up, your eyes wakes up and you can still breathe again. It's just another sign that God has given you another chance for you to make it right. It's never too late. And then I know of ladies who got 2 kids and who thought that life is over for them. And I also know of a situation of girls.
Can I just say something to all those people who've had like 1 or 2 kids and your economic situation is not great and whatnot, hey? Now this is the advice from the perspective of that child, or from somebody looking out from outwards, because I don't have any children at the moment. Firstly, you don't know what a blessing it is to have a child. I don't give excuse my French, I really don't give a fuck. Where you think you are economically, because I can change in the flash of it. It can change with 1 hit song. I really don't care what you build up for yourself. If you really don't have anybody to hand that over to, at the end of the day, it's going to be a very lonely day. At the end of your life, it's going to be a very, because you'll find, and this is like, I surround myself with older people because they might not be the smartest people, but they've made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
And I've made mistakes to the point where I'm like, I'm tired of making mistakes. Let me just listen to these old toppies or these old zalis. They can tell me exactly what mistakes they made, and I'll just be like, cool, I'll avoid that. They say work hard when you're young. Okay, cool, I'll just work hard while I'm young. Why? Because they already know what happens if you don't, or what happens if you do. Alright, so you just listen to that, and a lot of them are going to tell you, like time goes by like this. In 20 years time, you're gonna be that old toppy that you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Hey, that old toppy is Daso. That's going to be you. And then what do you have to look? When you look down on it, your kids are really like your jewels. So never look at them as something. And your economic situation.
For me, I always say that.
That's
the best of your kids is the best of you.
Yeah.
There's no way. Look, I'm a father of 1.
Yeah.
And I've noticed for me to give the best to my son is for me to be best to myself.
The reason why cocaine is so addictive is because it has an effect on your reward pathway in your brain. So you take in the cocaine, it makes you feel good. Then to get that happy feeling again, you need more cocaine, and you keep going. And it's a vicious cycle. It's highly
At the end of the day, I always say when you were born, you were born alone. And then when you will be buried, there won't be a special coffin that will be made with another person.
Amen.
You'll be put in that hole alone.
Hey, you're approaching Nietzsche there. You must be careful. Those sorts are dangerous.
No, but I'm being honest.
It's
Like, on a real note, it had to take me really to sit down and think that when the lights are out, I'm alone.
Yeah.
There
Who do
won't
you
be
talk
S-Men.
to?
There won't be my father won't be there. My mother won't be there. It will be me and my conscious.
And it's funny.
So-
I'm sorry to cut you off. Something that I found is a lot of people are afraid to be by themselves, which is very strange for me. I don't understand that.
The
But
thing
you need
is-
to explore your own.
No,
a
the
little bit,
thing
like-
is, they're afraid to be on their own because a lot of people judge them.
That's one of it.
Yeah.
But then for me, I used to have a problem with being alone at a point. I can actually talk to that, and until I realized that you're never ready for even a relationship if you can't even be with yourself alone.
Yeah. Do you have any new projects coming out soon? What are you working on at the moment? Because I've been past the studio. I've heard some crazy music, but I haven't heard it on radio or anything yet. What's next for Arafat? What's coming?
What's next for Arafat is I'm working on really massive stuff. Really, really massive. In a sense, that's actually why I went a little bit low, just to find me. Because see, the whole wave of the music industry has a nasty tendency of robbing you from yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you end up giving more to the industry and forget that there's also you. You know, and then you should also love you. You need to nurture yourself, take care of yourself. So, in that whole process, when I did that, I actually went back to where I started off as Araffat, as a producer. I didn't want the fame. I didn't want the money. I didn't want the numbers or what. All that I had to you know what? There. I need to do Araffat because I don't want a situation one day that I end up like Prince who died from drugs and was found in the room. And I said, because I felt I was heading down that road. But there's a lot of gazillions of times I remember as even telling me, and even you telling me, bruh, this migraine stuff will kill you, these tablets will kill you, because that's the thing with music. There's a certain pressure that comes with it, that you sometimes don't even feel the pressure. You don't see yourself you're in the pressure,
it's kind of there,
but it's there. But it only manifests with high blood pressure and all these things and so on. I had to lay low and lose weight. There was a point in time I was overfed. I was overweight. That was not nice. It was bad, bruh. I was fat. You understand what it is to be fat?
Yeah,
so,
I understand.
And what had happened is that I had to really lose weight. I just had to go back in myself, you know. And then, for some weird reason, you know, that's the thing. When I did that, I attracted a lot of love from the right people.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, my studio just swarmed with the right people, with the right mindset, with the right age. Yeah.
Abortion wouldn't count as matter because it's not all of us that we can have babies at the age. You cannot take a 13-year-old to have a baby like at her age, because that really sucks a lot. And at least for a 13-year-old, you can do abortion. Why will a 13-year-old take a kid? And who will support the kid? For instance, it's a school kid, the father runs away, and so they're both school kids. So I don't think abortion will be a matter.
Shout outs. I know we went on a tangent. You know, we'll cut this for the people that really want to know what this man has to say. You can always check the extended version.
You guys want shout outs?
Online, but give some shout outs.
Shout outs to my fans, number one, and to the people that always followed me. And that's what I will say. No shout outs to anybody specific. I would rather say to my fans. I know some of you are probably wondering what had happened with Arafat and all of them shit and feces and menu and next week. It's okay. I'm not away from music. Expect a lot more with the years coming, especially 2019. I know I'm going to be extremely active. I had to lay low, and there's a lot of betrayal that I had to go through. I can't aid and trade with my people.
It's part of life.
But I guess it's part of life. But sometimes it's also part of our stupidity, because sometimes we make the choices and this shit happens in our lives because of the choices we make. Yes, there's sometimes karma, sometimes there's things that happen.
That's
I'm
why you
controlling
can give a
it.
lot of advice to
You understand? So for me, my thing is just a shout out to everybody. Even the haters, man. Me, I love haters. You know,
the haters. You know what the haters don't know? The haters don't know that they promote you for free.
Hey.
Because they're so full of hate. Even when you're not there, they're like, JB did this, JB did Arafat. Did you see what Arafat? And then even the old haters, and then Arafat was
You understand?
That type of shit. And everybody that passes by the hater hears your name.
And I'm happy.
But who's Arafat?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm so happy that I've got a gazillion of haters too, as much as I have a lot of lovers too, you understand? Due to the fact that I know of some producers who will even go on my Facebook wall to check out what Araffat is up to.
Final words, guys. It was final words from Yellow Submarine. It's fantastic having you guys here. Like, it's fantastic. Thank you for the support. Thank you for coming through. And then just, I appreciate characters like you in music, eh? That's the honest truth. All right. Okay, last words, everybody, let's go.
Last words, ik heb een lekker tikje hier gehad. Ik hoop dat jullie baie geleerd die boodskappen wat ons hier gebring het.
It's keeping it real for the Afrikaans stand.
En zoals ik wil zeggen, is like, take care of you. Want je kent human trafficking is wat men ook baie naar maken op zijn land en bestaan die vrouwmense verkrachting en vrouwmense abuse. So asseblief mannen, kom eens kijken naar onze vrouwmense, kom eens kijken naar onze kinders als ze rechte mannen wil wees, verstaan je?
Ja.
Bid altijd oor alles wat je doet in je leven, bid oor je kinders, bid oor je finansies. Zoals we zo kan zien, Bijbels en alles is weg van school afgevat en door school gegaan het, we were always blessed, you understand? That's why give your children blessings whenever they go out, man. That's van Esmen af, nee. Salute.
That was awesome. Everything he said in English. Well, as you said earlier on, that it was very fantastic for you guys to have us here. Well, you like Fanda, I don't like Fanda. It was very cocastic for me to be here.
Hey, you are a real Namibian, you bro, for real.
No, I'm just playing. But I think we need more of these kind of things, And it's actually a good initiative that you started. We need more of this. We need young Namibians to be very innovative, to stand up and have more of these kind of shows, you understand? And I always say that the sky is the limit, you understand?
Sky is the limit. Sky is the limit.
Listen, so what I'm saying, guys, motivating the other youth, other guys who've got equipment. I mean, there's YouTube out there. Come on, start your own shows, like this. This is really beautiful, and it was really fun to be here. Yeah, and then even though some of the questions were vivaciously, volcanically, bombastically, earthquakely, some type of wayly, so yeah, but it was nice to be here.
Okay, guys, before we close up, I have two packages here, guys. Excuse me, the glitter is all is all they want. But we keep it real. I don't do that, Esmen. That's yours. That's yours. Yeah. No, but thank you guys for coming through, eh? And good night.